Sparkly you and welcome to our channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show and I'll be chatting along with my wonderful sparklies. This week I've got some gorgeous Derbyshire Blue John jewellery to show you, some fabulous amber which harks to those longer summer days which we're all longing for, I know. And also we're going to be talking about the birthstone for April, which is diamonds. I've got some sensational diamond trilogy rings to show you. Let's listen in. Chesterfield, and it's Friday night. Woo! Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in April. I'm so glad you could join me. It's our Friday night sparkle time, and I've got some beautiful jewellery to show you this evening. We're going to be looking at some Derbyshire Blue John, which is my favourite. We're going to be having a look at some amber, which is another favourite, and we're going to look at the birthstone for this month for April, which is diamond. I've got some beautiful diamond trilogy rings to show you tonight. If it's your first time joining us, then welcome. Do feel free to say hi in the comments and chat along as we go along. I'm going to jump straight in and show you what I've got for you tonight. Now, this beautiful bracelet has been with us for a little while at Adorn, and she's absolutely gorgeous. She's got a different piece of Blue John in each link, but she is tiny. Tiny. If you've got a tiny wrist and you're looking for a Blue John bracelet, then she is the girl for you. Now, when I went to choose, we handpick all of our Blue John. And when I went to choose this piece, we saw the bracelet and we just fell in love with her. And then we sort of had a look and I said, she's tiny. She's not going to fit, sort of 95% of people, but she'll fit somebody and they'll absolutely love her. Now, she will just fit me, but I've been banned from buying. Adam says that she's destined for somebody to come in and see her and fall in love with her, and that's going to be their bracelet. So if that's you, then this could be the bracelet for you. So different Blue John veins in each piece, all made in silver, and you can see the back there, we've left that open so the light just streams through that bracelet. A gorgeous little tongue groove clasp, so that just fits in there, and we've got a little button and that will pop to open, so nice and secure there sitting on your wrist, and just so comfortable to wear as well. Oh, she's absolutely gorgeous. £325 this one. Now, Blue John is my absolute favourite. As you know, if you've watched before, found only one place in the entire world in Castleton in Derbyshire. So very, very special. We're very lucky to have our own gemstone, aren't we? Good evening to Georgina. Happy Friday. Linda says, wow, fast off the mark tonight. I am on it tonight. Yeah. Sparkle night, says Linda. Woohoo! Yay! We are all good to go. It's been exciting. It doesn't feel like it's time for Sparkle Night because it's still light outside, and it still feels really strange because we're coming to that time of year. It's lovely. I mean, it's amazing, especially when we're walking home. Linda, you'll be very pleased to see as well tonight, and everybody, if you were watching last week, I was wearing my 1940s dress, and it was up here, and you couldn't see a thing that I put that I put on around my neck. So tonight, I've chosen a plain black, so you can see exactly what's going on there. So all the beautiful pieces that I'm going to show you will have a nice background. So that's the Blue John bracelet. Now the Blue John, the pieces that I'm going to show you aren't online yet, but I'm going to put them online probably over the next week. But as always, if you see something that you like, then you can order by messaging me. Often, especially with the Blue John, it's gone before I've got time to put it online. So do get in touch and let me know. Happy Friday to Becky. Lovely to have your company tonight. And hi there to Wendy. Happy Friday. Pauline says, hi, still in the sun, but I've managed to catch you. Oh, that is commitment. Thank you, Pauline. That's so lovely. Happy Friday to you as well. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Carol says, hi, Sparklies. Hi, Carol. Gorgeous bracelet. Thank you. And Linda says, wonderful black background. There you go, you see. Oh, not just a hat rack. And Linda says, lovely bracelet. Thank you. She's gorgeous, isn't she? So she's absolutely gorgeous, but really tiny. So she'll fit, she's going to sit about 6.5 inches. So a normal bracelet is 7.5, between 7.5 and 7.75 inches. So that'll give you just an idea of how small she is. But I wanted to show you because she's gorgeous, and I think, yeah, she's sensational. And then if you want to choose a pendant as well, Blue John's been having a bit of a moment. Well, I mean, when doesn't it, Adorn? But it's been having a little bit of a moment this week. Lots of you coming in to choose your very special piece. We've had some first time Blue John shoppers as well this week, so that's been very exciting. It's always really nice. Some people come in and they know all about the gemstone, and some people come in and they don't. They've not heard about it before, and then I can give them a little introduction if they want. If they want to, it's not mandatory. You don't have to sit through a Blue John introduction. But it's exciting, isn't it? If you like gemstones, and a lot of people who've been coming to visit do like gemstones. While we're talking about people coming in as well, thank you if you've come in to see us this week. It's been lovely to see you. Thank you as well for your online orders. These have all been posted, bar a couple that were late this afternoon. So if you ordered late this afternoon, thank you very much. And they'll be going out on Monday probably now. And they'll get to you, well, the UK ones will get to you this next week when they're posted. The ones to Europe might take a little bit longer, but still, thank you very much. Good evening to Kate. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company. And Linda says, bring the sunshine to Chesterfield, please. Yes, I second that. Please do. We need it. There's not been any heat in the sun, has there? So it's been bright, but it's still been really chilly. Oh, the Friday night naughties are on tonight, by the way. There's a battle royale. If you haven't watched before, then I've got two little puppies, two Cairn Terrier puppies. They are 1 and 2, Heathcliff and Moriarty. And at the moment, there's a battle royale going on with a magpie in the garden. So the magpie comes and sits in the garden and chatters and drives them absolutely mad. But of course they can't reach it, but because they're puppies, they are very focused on trying to reach it. So it's been going on for a little while, and the magpie's winning because he can fly, and puppies can't fly as much as they might try to do so. But the other day it ramped up a notch, because when we were walking home, the magpie was at the front of the house on somebody's wall. Oh my goodness. And Heathcliff was so cross that this magpie was there. And he kind of looked at me and said, but he's in the garden and now he's sitting on somebody else's wall. So he got all, sort of cross and told him off and had a big go at this magpie. And of course the magpie thought it was hilarious and went to sit on somebody's roof. And Heathcliff was just open mouthed because he said, well, he hasn't done that before. Because he normally just sits on the greenhouse or in a tree, and that's fine. But he went on somebody's roof. I mean, you can't top that, can you? So that, I think that's what's happening in the garden. It's either the magpie, chapter 4, I think we're on now, or the cat. Equally exciting, either way. Hi to Henny. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. And Wendy says, the doggies cheered me up on your recent video too. Yes, they wanted to say hello to you. They were very chatty, weren't they? Yes, they wanted to send you lots of love. Linda says, I'm getting webbed feet. I know, it's been so wet. I mean, April showers is one thing, isn't it? But they're torrential, honestly. And Kate's suffering from Adorn purchase starvation. Oh, Kate. Oh, I'm sending lots of love to you. It's a real condition. Definitely, that is. Happy Friday to Kathleen. Lovely to have your company. Yeah, we do want some sunshine, please, Pauline. So if you can fit any in your suitcase, then that would be lovely. Georgina's started building an ark. Brilliant. I love it. Should we fit it with 2 of every type of gemstone? Yeah, just to make sure. And Kate says, me too, Linda, definitely. Kathleen said, did you enjoy Take That last Saturday? Oh, I did. Yes, I did, Kathleen. Thank you. They were absolutely sensational. And I was singing along and dancing. I didn't stick down all night. It was, absolutely amazing. They were amazing, weren't they? Did you enjoy it on Sunday? Just absolutely incredible. Helen says hello from Swansea. Hello, Helen. Lovely to have your company. Happy Friday. And happy Friday to Nolene as well. Lovely to have your company tonight. And to Caroline as well. Happy Friday to you. Yeah, they were absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And if you'd like an unbiased opinion, because obviously I've, been in love with them for forever, since I was 13. But Adam came with me and he enjoyed it as well. So he always looks at the kind of production value and puts his theatrical eye to it. And he really enjoyed it. Very, 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 very good show. It was amazing. So a little mini Blue John tonight to show you. Now we do have pendants in all different sizes, so right the way from the tiny tiny up to the chunky chunky. So this one's quite a small one for us. She's £65, an elongated oval. She's a single side, so a silver back, and then that really deep purple, which I just love. And then a nice bail on there on one of our super popular dotty chains. So the dotty, of course, we can have 16, 18 or 20 inches in that. So that's 40, 45 or 50 centimetres, depending on where you'd like that to sit. Our most popular length, if you're thinking of choosing something and you're not sure which to go for, then the most popular length is 18 inches. Wendy says, I'm suffering from Adorn starvation purchase too. Oh no, it's going around. Oh dear me, Wendy. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. It's, oh dear, it's a listed condition, isn't it? It's dreadful. I would say me too, but actually, look, but to be fair, I held out. I mean, how long ago did I say I was going to add that brooch to my collection? And I said, no, I'll wait a little while, but I could wait no more, because I thought, well, you know, if I've got to wear a blazer in spring, because honestly, I thought I'd be in something lighter by now, then I do want a little bit of spring on my blazer, and I think that's only fair. So back me up. Tell me what you think. Was I right? Did I do the right thing? So I've chosen the daisy brooch for my pink jacket. This jacket's got a faux fur collar that buttons. Oh, I don't know where the buttons are there. That buttons on and off. So I've been able to unbutton the fur, but that's as far as I've gone. I've still got to wear, still got to wear a jacket. It's the blessing and the benefit of the blessing and the curse of having an older shop. So our shop is beautiful and historic and freezing, so chilly. So in the summer, beautiful. Feels like we've got air conditioning on all the time. At this time of year, a little bit chilly, so we have to have the heating on and dress in layers. And I wouldn't have her any other way because she's got so much character. But yeah, honestly. Linda says, do we do Blue John and Whitby Jet? I certainly do, Linda. I might just have something to show you in a minute along that very line. Just a thought, says Linda, my vouchers are burning a hole in my bag. Oh yeah, definitely don't leave them too long. Dangerous, dangerous business. Happy Friday to Sarah. Lovely to have your company tonight. Kate says, lovely daisy brooch. Thanks, Kate. I thought you'd appreciate that. You support me in my purchase. Thank you. Henny says, yes, good. Thank you, Henny. Lovely daisy range. Thank you. Yes, you wear them so well. Absolutely beautiful. Linda says, fabulous shop. Love it. Thank you. Yes, she's gorgeous, our little shop. Very gorgeous. She's got her own quirks. And she's had a bit of a facelift as well. She's just had a little bit of a repaint recently because some of the woodwork needed fixing. So yeah, that's been taken care of, and that looks lovely. So she's nice and bright and cheerful now. So £65 this one. We've been able to put the bunting back up as well, which we were really pleased about. We put that up last week for it's the royal we. Adam put it up. I watched and said, oh, be careful on the ladder. Do you need any help? No, I've got it. It's fine. So yeah, Adam's put the bunting up, the royal we. So yeah, the lane is starting to look lovely again, and we'll be able to decorate the front of the shop as well now. Now we've had the paint and everything done, so that's quite exciting. Now Linda asked, do we do Blue John and Whitby Jet? We certainly do, and this is one of the pendants with that Derbyshire stone and Yorkshire stone on. So Blue John on the front, Whitby Jet on the reverse. So I call them my holiday pendants because you can wear them when you go on your holidays, and halfway through the holiday you can turn it round and you've got a whole new look. So loads of outfits in just one pendant. This one's got that really deep purple at the front. Really interesting pattern on this one as well. Can you see? It's quite an abstract pattern, isn't it? And then the really classic Whitby Jet on the reverse. Again, all handmade in the UK in Sheffield. A nice little bail on there, little roundy, and then one of our slightly heavier chains because she's a slightly heavier piece. So I've put a nice round belcher on this, and again that belcher available in 16, 18, 20 inches, which is 40, 45 and 50 centimetres. And now I've just chosen, and I say just, I chose them last week, didn't I? And I said, I'll remember how long I can go now with these. And I just can't remember. I'm sure I can do 22 and 24 in this now. It was my ambition just to get some slightly longer chains in the designs that we'd already got. So I've been sort of bugging some of my designers to do the longer length, and this one's been successful. So the Belcher, I'm sure we can do 22, 24. If you want a longer chain, just ask. And I'll be able to let you know. There's no problem there. Again, if you see these pieces online and you'd like a chain length that's not there, it's always worth a quick message. You can get in touch with me here on Facebook, so you can send me a message via Messenger, through the website. You can give me a ring, whichever you like, whatever's easiest. Let me put this one on and I'll show you just how she sits. I've got my Daisy locket on today that the Cairn Terriers bought for me. They're very, very good at choosing jewellery. Very thoughtful puppies. There, let me put this one on and then we can see. So that one there, so she's on, I've got her probably about 16 there. She's on an 18-inch chain, this one, because she's quite long. I would say you don't want her too long that you're going to lose her. So she's just going to sit there in the nice kind of V, depending on what neckline. She'll also look great over, you know, if you choose a maxi dress or something like that for the summer, when it eventually gets here, then she'll look fabulous on there too. £165, that one, 165. That's including the chain. And then a slightly shorter oval. So that one was an elongated oval. This one is an oval, if you like. Whitby jet on the reverse again. That gorgeous boujon on the front. Look at that nice thick band of purple running through there. Just absolutely wonderful. Nice patterns on the top and the bottom, and a hallmark on the bail as well. I'm just going to have a little drink while you look at that. Thank you. Cheers. I'm drinking water tonight. I know, it's shocking. I'm going further and further away from the alcohol. What are we all drinking tonight? We're all having a little drink. Cheers to you if we are. Happy Friday. So that is that nice thick band of purple, the hallmarks on the bail, and again on that nice round belcher. Now this would take a heavier chain, so if you decided to chunk up a chain, chunk it up, then we can do that. That's fine. It'll just add a little bit to the price depending on how chunky we go. I've got a nice Prince of Wales in at the moment, which is lovely. I'm just having a look because I'm sure... I thought I brought that to show you tonight, but maybe not. And I've got a nice chunky snake as well. So either of those. Wendy says, like this one too, gorgeous. Becky says, cheers, I have the mint Baileys. Becky, that sounds nice. Oh yeah, good choice. Linda's drinking white wine. Cheers. Kate says, cheers, white wine, Lidl's finest. Somebody gave me the tip about Lidl. Was it you? I know somebody on here did what, and they said there's the most fantastic wine, and oh my goodness, you were quite right. They do amazing. Rachel says, cheers, cup of tea here. Cheers to you, Rachel. Happy Friday. Oh, lovely. That's nice. Are you having Yorkshire tea, builder's tea? Nice. Or are you having green? I've just had a nice green tea when I got in. Linda says they have to give Archie some lessons. You do not want lessons. Can you imagine the three of them? It would be magpie pie, wouldn't it? Kate says hi to Ed. Wendy says it looks lovely. Thank you. Wendy says came over to Chesterfield when you were away, so missed you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did call round to the shop. Oh, sorry about that. It's a pest, isn't it? Yeah, we went away over Easter. Yeah, 10 days this time. Kate says so fabulous. Linda says wow. Georgina says gorgeous. Henny says Blue John is lovely. I especially like the dark Blue John. Yes, so special to our region. Linda says well, can't wait. Linda says fabulous shop, love it. Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry, I have a couple of people that I've missed while I've been away. I'm sorry that I missed you. We'll have to catch up next time you're in Chesterfield, Wendy. I'm looking forward to it. Rachel says Derbyshire tea you're drinking. Oh yeah, good choice, very good choice, love it. And Linda says is it Wyra Cove for me from Tesco? Tell me if I've pronounced that right. You're all going to start messaging with names of wine now for me to pronounce, aren't you? Nice, that sounds lovely. There we go. So just a bit of a wider oval there, and that's compared to the longer oval. They're both the same price, so they're both £165. They've both got the Whitby jet on the reverse as well, so you can choose. And then the pear drop that I've showed you before, but I wanted to show you again because she's such an unusual piece. Now, she's not instantly Blue John, so she's not for everybody, but if you are more of a sort of collector, you'd like a piece in every different vein with every different colour, then this might be the one for you. Look, just that little piece of purple at the bottom, like she's been dipped in ink. You can really see the brown, so the browny yellow up at the top here, which of course Blue John brings its name from, the Bleu John, blue yellow, and just all those wonderful veins in there. On the back, we've got a very subtle labradorite, so it's kind of like a slate grey, and then we've got some green flashes in there, which are beautiful, very unusual. A nice neutral colour palette there, which is lovely. £175, that one, 175, that's including the chain. Becky says, that's pretty, thank you. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Linda says, that is so different, thank you. Oh, and I did pronounce it right. Good. Oh, that was a good catch, wasn't it? Good. Thank you. Wendy says, after my op, but I will do. Oh, good. That is good. Yes. And order online soon. Oh, yeah. Just to make sure that we don't get that Adorn starvation. I love that. Becky says, Mint Baileys is dangerous. Had one tumbler. It's a little like mint choc chip. Oh, that's my favourite ice cream. Yeah, that's going on my list. Yeah, Linda says, I need a show in the shop. I do. Yeah, it's do you remember when we used to do the Friday night lives in the shop? Yeah, I did. I sort of miss that sometimes. I prefer doing them at home, largely because I can have my tea straight away. So in the shop, I used to obviously, wait till the end of the day, set everything up, and then I have to strike everything, pack everything away, put everything back, and then travel home, and then come and have food and that kind of thing. But now I can just, whilst everything's, can you hear that in the background? They are so naughty, so naughty. Yeah, whilst everything's uploading, because I do the Facebook Live, then I go over and do Instagram, and then I do a YouTube video, a YouTube short, a YouTube sort of intro and outro that I put on, so I can put the live over onto YouTube. And whilst that's uploading, I'll be cooking my tea, you see. So it's good. But yes, I do. Kate says, can that one be put by for Christmas, Laura Jo? Of course it can, Kate. Yeah, absolutely, if you'd like it. Is it this one, the pear? I can do that for you, absolutely. Yeah, so I am. It was funny you should say that, actually, because I was thinking just before. I'm sure I've not put my bangles back on. I was bathing a dog. We won't. We just won't go into that. It'll put you off your Baileys. We don't. We don't want to talk about that. Yeah, but just before I came on, I was thinking that I need to do another show from the shop. So watch this space for that. Perhaps something a little bit different alongside the Friday night. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Kate says, yes, please. Thank you, Kate. She's yours. I'll pop her aside. I'm just going to write a little note. Look, I'm so organised. I've got a notepad now. I used to write things on. Adam said to me, "There's a receipt in here that doesn't really relate to anything. It's not jewelry. I think it's for crisps or something." And I said, "I know, but look at the tiny writing." And I put on, one of you'd ask, "Can you put this aside?" And I put in tiny writing, "This is for this person," so I'd remember. So no more of that now. I'm all posh. I've got a notepad. I'm writing that down as we speak. And then I can make sure she's nice and safe in our safe. We have got quite a few pieces in the safe for Christmas now. So if that's something that you'd like to do and something that you've got your eye on, then do come and put it away. You're always most welcome to do that. Simon says, hopefully Adam has the barbecue on for you already. Simon, I'm going to tell him you said that. Definitely. He's actually very good at looking after me. He does often make my tea on Friday when I'm doing the live. So yeah, but he's not fired up the barbecue. It's not quite barbecue weather yet, is it? But I'll tell him. I'll say, Simon says you got to put the barbecue on. Lynn says, I'll bring fish and chips and we'll get to cuddle the puppies. Yes. Would you like that? In all seriousness, would you like a kind of lock-in night at dawn? That might be quite exciting. What do you think? So it would be maybe an invitation only. So we'd invite, and when I say lock-in, I wouldn't physically lock you in, so don't worry. But it would just be kind of an invitation-only thing. Yeah, let me know if you want to do that. We can make that happen. Absolutely, especially because it's lighter nights now. we've got a lot more scope, haven't we? Sarah's drinking Corsten Rhubarb Press. That sounds nice. Very, very spring-like. Wendy says, love the shape of that one too. Beautiful. Thank you, Wendy. Oh, yeah, that's nice. So, yeah, so we put that one aside. Let me show you some amber. Oh, look, it's almost summertime. It's almost summertime. So we need to have some summer jewellery, don't we? And the octopus is one of my absolute favourite pieces. She's just so beautiful. She's got the gorgeous glow of the amber in her head there. She's got amber eyes, and she's got a little amber pearl in her oyster. She's got each of the individual little suckers on the back there, and she's got that gorgeous texture to her, which is just wonderful. A really nice pin on there, so that's going to hold on with a roll catch, and she's just going to look fabulous. Ooh, on that side maybe. Yeah, or she's going to look great on your shoulder as well. I've got a couple that are kind of a bit sculptural that I wear on my shoulder. They're really eye-catching for that. Really nice and on theme for the summer, that one. She's on our website. She's priced at £265. 265. They're so naughty. That's Maury. And they know that when I'm on the show I can't shout because I'll deafen you. So I can't call them in. I don't know what's going on out there. There's a free-for-all. Sounds like the magpie and the cat, doesn't it? Oh my goodness me. So ammonites next then. Gorgeous ammonite earrings. Again, very summer. A really nice statement. So I think if you were thinking of somewhere to wear these, maybe you would choose to go to a concert by the sea. So you choose to wear them on holiday, you go out for the evening, and when it's been a really nice summer day and there's just a little bit of a breeze in the evening, so you need a pashmina on, but it's not cold. I kind of, as I'm thinking it, I'm thinking more, probably more abroad, but it does happen in the UK. It was the summer just gone when we've just been to Anglesey. That was so warm. Do you remember the really warm week of summer that we had? We were away then, and we were walking on the beach at 10 at night. No, no jumpers or anything like that. So these could be your going out earrings when you're on holiday. So if you're just going for a nice, to a nice, maybe a local fish restaurant or something like that, or fish and chips on the pier, which is always my favourite thing to do, then they'd be really super, wouldn't they? They are £115. Kate says Whitby Folk Festival. Oh yeah, they would look fab, wouldn't they? Yeah, good call. And Wendy says the Minnock Theatre in Cornwall would be perfect, Laura. Oh, amazing. I'm writing a list now of all these theatres that we're going to have to go to. That sounds nice. Archie's growling softly, says Linda. He knows, doesn't he? He knows that there's something going on. So naughty. Linda says lock in. Wendy says I'd love that. Kate says yes, please. Good. Okay. I'm going to make that happen then. Perhaps a little bit later in the year. Georgina says just trying to remember that one, Wendy. Trying to remember the name of that theatre. Yeah, let's put them in and go to the theatre. But yes, if you would like an Adorn lock-in, I'll make that happen. I think that'll be slightly later in the year because it just needs to warm up a little bit. We need a nice warm evening. Yeah, and we'll have great fun. I'll do that. I'll arrange that. That sounds like a very good idea. Good plan. Look at the statement ammonite pendant. She's absolutely beautiful. Cannot remember for the life of me whether I've showed you this one before. She's fairly new. I think I have because I seem to remember we had a conversation about whether she'd look good on the talk or not, which I think she would. I think she'd be beautiful. Look, she's such a statement. Now I have her in 3 sizes. The statement one, the large one, the smaller one. At the moment I have the statement and the large, I think, but I should be getting the smaller one back in. So that's how she sits. Again, look, for your going out in the evening when you're on your holes, look, with the ammonite, just super. You wouldn't need any, well, obviously you need something else. You'd need clothes, but you wouldn't need anything with too much of a pattern or too much fuss. Just really nice, plain and simple. And this statement, it'd look amazing, wouldn't it? and those are the earrings there to go with it. So the pendant, including the chain, is £235, 235, and we're on that nice chunky chain there, and she would fit nicely on your talk as well, on your Adorn talk if you have one. Let's just pop her off and round so you can see her. Again, she's got that amazing texture. I love the sentiment of the Ammonites as well. If you've watched the show before where we've spoken about Ammonites, or you've read I think I've written a blog on them as well. When they, or where, yes, I'm thinking of the Nautilus shell, so I'm just fact checking myself, but yeah. So as the Ammonite grows, when they outgrow a certain part of their pod, this part, then they would build a second part of the pod, move into that, and seal off the chamber behind. So completely sealed off. And I think it's a really nice metaphor for life, to keep moving forward. So you can keep the parts of your life and remember your past and your history and where you've been and what you've done and the fabulous times that you've had. But as you grow, it's time to move on and just keep moving forward. And I love that as a sentiment. And I loved Ammonites anyway, because they remind me of exploring on the beach. And when Adam and I go on holiday, we're always looking for Ammonites because I think they're incredible. But when I read that about them, that just, I just had a whole new love for them. So I just absolutely adore the shapes. One of my favourite shapes in jewellery. Kathleen says, Wendy, I enjoyed the Minute Theatre last year. Beautiful view of the sea. Wendy says, a great sentiment, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Kate says, no, to rob a bank before we get there. Yeah, that's all right. If we'll provide you with the alibi. Just let us know when you need. You know, if anybody ever took any of this out of context, I'd be in so much trouble, wouldn't I? Wendy says, so gorgeous, thanks, Wendy. Henry says, very pretty, thanks, Henny. Wendy says, definitely a payment plan. Becky says, lock-in would be fab, would need a payment plan for a few years. That's fine. We can do that. No problem. No problem. Henny says, open air theatre, yes, would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Absolutely, definitely. So we've decided where we're going to go. Linda says, would be great to meet everyone, put a name to faces. It would, wouldn't it? It would be fabulous for you all to meet. I know that some of you have met in the shop before. And it's always really nice when I can kind of introduce people and say, oh, you know, this is Linda and this is Georgina, and you know, you've seen each other comment on the live and you go, oh my goodness, and then you know each other, and oh, it's lovely. I love that. I love our sparkly community. It's very, very special to me. It means a lot to me. So yeah, it would be good fun. We'll arrange that. That would be so exciting. Let me talk to you about April's birthstone. We haven't got time, but I'm going to do it anyway. April's birthstone is diamond, and I really wanted to show you some of the Trilogy rings that we've got tonight. So what I'm going to do is very quickly, I'm just going to put them on so you can see. Now, a Trilogy ring in jewellery, when we see the Trilogy, it's your past, present and future. So often you'll see the Trilogy with the centre diamond as your bigger diamond to remind you to stay in the present. And there's so many sentiments about the Trilogy, but I just think they're absolutely beautiful. It's very strange because we have Trilogies that they're always popular. I've never known them not to be popular in all my years of jewellery, but they do definitely have moments in the sun. So there'll be some years when all anybody wants is Trilogies, diamond Trilogy rings, and we get that from time to time, and I just think it's wonderful. I don't think you can beat it for a classic, and quite a few people who come in will be wearing a Trilogy, and I just think they're gorgeous. Now these ones are all on our website. You can find them by choosing engagement rings. That's what they're under at the moment. I am working on that. I'm trying to find a little bit of a balance between giving you a million options. So when you click on our website at the moment, you can choose rings, and there at the moment there are one-off rings, so I upload those each separately. You can choose, oh, I'm just noticing that I'm flashing red, which means I haven't turned my there you go, haven't turned my plug on, which what was I telling you? I'm just trying to think now. It's completely gone. It's completely gone. I was telling you something. Oh yeah, I was telling you about the website. Right. So at the moment, yeah, the rings in the ring section, that's the ones that I upload individually. In the engagement ring section, it's our new ring builder. In the wedding ring section, it's our new ring builder. So you can kind of build your own and create your own ring. So at the moment, I'm just trying to find a happy medium, because obviously if you were looking for a dress ring for yourself, then you wouldn't look under engagement rings, I don't think. So that's where we are at the moment. I can't remember why I was telling you that, but there you are, just in case you want to know my thought process for the website. I've been working on the website this week, so it's kind of all in my head at the moment. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to find your way around. But yes, that was the point. So if you're looking for the trilogies at the moment, I knew there was a point, then you can find them under engagement rings. That's where they are. And you can have a play. You can choose your natural diamonds, your lab grown diamonds. You can choose the precious metal. You can choose your carat weight, your cut, your clarity, your colour, everything about your different diamonds, and have a look and have a play with prices. So if you are thinking now that you would love a trilogy ring, then now is a good time, because we've got an amazing, amazing collection. I love them. We can also have a trilogy ring with the center gemstone as a different gemstone. So I've some beautiful sapphire trilogy rings at the moment, some beautiful emerald and some rubies. But I wanted to show you the diamond, because diamond is the birthstone for April. And I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love them. Love diamonds. Beautiful. And that's my show for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been lovely to have your company. Georgina says, wow, gorgeous. Thank you. Becky says, rings on the website. Yeah, I think these rings are on the website, and I think I'm going to have we're going to work out a different category. So it might be right hand rings, something like that. So you'll be able to find them a little bit easier. Pauline says, beautiful rings. Thank you. Linda says, wow. Thank you, Linda. Sarah says, lock in. Yes, please. Amazing. Thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely have to make that happen, won't we? I'll give you some notice, because I know some of you will have to travel, so I'll let you know sort of when that's going to be. It'll be when the evenings get a bit warmer, because our shop, if you haven't been, our shop is very small. Very cozy. So we would be very cozy, even if even if the all our sparklies came, the people who watch the live in the evening, we would be. Yeah, we did host a women's event a few years ago for the name's just escaped me. No, I don't know. I can't. Why can't I remember? Anyway, doesn't matter. We for a ladies group, and we had I think about 40 people, and we had to use the outside as well. But that was good fun. So it's possible. I will work on it. Wendy says, love the rings. Thank you, Wendy. Pauline says, fabulous. So glad I caught you. And yes to a lock-in. Amazing. Oh, good. We're getting a plan together. That is good news. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We'll at Adorn tomorrow. So we're there from 10 until 5. And then we're back to our usual opening hours next week of Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. Website is open. Messages and everything are open as always on a Friday. Might take me a little bit longer to get back to you. So don't worry if you don't get a reply immediately. Friday's very much a filming and editing night, so it might take me a little bit longer if you've got any questions, but do message with them. You're always most welcome, and I always love to talk about jewellery. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Have a fabulous time, whatever you're doing. I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours, and remember, until next we meet, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody, see you soon.